Pitt's got it to a 4-point game for the first time since the first 4 minutes. Woolley lobs, another assist for Georgia down low.
Just confusion on the back door from Pitt. Woolley, Wood, an open lane to the cup, nobody there.
That ties a season high of 7 assists for Georgia Woolley. Elmore gets fouled on her way to the cup. They get Kyra Wood with her 3rd personal. First team foul here in the 4th, a minute gone by.
Wood with 3, Hawkins with 3. Good amount of the SU offenses come from 2 players now that are skating on a little bit thinner ice. Still 2 to give.
Kyra Wood was coming off her 2nd lowest performance offensively all season against Duke, just 4 points. She's back into double figures tonight with 10. Just the 2nd missed free throw of the night for Pitt. Both have come courtesy of Michaela Elmore, who goes 1 for 2 to salvage the trip. Back to a 5-point game.
SU needs a little bit of momentum to curb Pitt right now. Everything working on the offensive end each trip down.
Woolley, the backdoor cut to Burrows. Lots of fouls. Aussie to Aussie. That is a career high in assists for Georgia Woolley, and Burrows has a chance for 3.
Backdoor, back-to-back times. Pitt having a lot of trouble on that block, and there's no better way to step up in that scenario than Georgia Woolley continuing to dish.
Pair of assists away from a double-double. 2 assists and 5 boards away from maybe a triple-double. Orange have rebuilt the lead to 8 thanks to Sophie Burrows' old-fashioned 3-point play. Phi at the free throw line, dancing on Farajao. Over the top, just rolls off. A long pinball battle, and Phi is fouled. Woolley crouches down in frustration, cannot believe the call. They got Georgia Woolley with her 3rd person.
I mean, how do you stop Adija Phi down low? Tips that ball 4 times after it comes off the rim to get possession on the offensive glass. Only 6 rebounds, though, for Phi.
Miles triggers into Phi. Gets her own miss, and one on the other end. Adija Phi is a walking bucket.
Unreal. The positioning, shifting the shoulders to get in place for the board. Nobody was going to stop her after reeling it in. Very quickly up to 7 rebounds coming into this quarter with just 5 and putting that 6-game double-double streak in jeopardy. Got a good chance to make it 7.
She's surpassed her season average of points. Came into tonight at 18.5 a game, and she's a point away from 20. Top 5 in the ACC in both points and rebounds. And Washenitz commits the personal on the other side. Her 2nd.
We went a long stretch without some whistles. Now, game starting to slow down a little bit more.
Certainly could play a factor in a close game down the stretch. At 5 team fouls in the quarter, you hit the bonus. Could lead to some more free throws. Woolley with Washenitz draped all over her. Double team comes, and a loose ball to Camp. Burrows open. Bullseye! Big time shot from Burrows. Some concern for Georgia Woolley, who appeared to get knocked in the face when that double team came, and she's crouched down.
That excitement for Syracuse very quickly turning on its head. And Coach Jack really noticed immediately when to go check on Woolley.
I'll take a closer look on the bench at Woolley. You'll see the double team came. Shoulder of Johnson into the face of Georgia Woolley.
Knocked her out there for the rest of the play, too.
That's Syracuse's leading scorer tonight at 16 points.
And not just their leading scorer, but their best free throw shooter as well. And with the fouls back and forth in a close game down the stretch, that's not a player that you want to lose for any significant amount of time.
Concern for Georgia Woolley continues as we get play back underway. Sophie Burrows has joined her in double figures on her first make from distance tonight. Washenitz on the sidestep. Her response. Trading blows in the dome.
Second three of the night for Washenitz. That sidestep is so deadly. Both of her threes coming by way of movement.
They get the junior Marley Washenitz off the ball with her third foul and the third team foul on Pitt. So both teams just 2 fouls away from the bonus. Camp spots up Burrows. Another and one. It's getting ridiculous at this point. Fourth quarter's belonging to Burrows right now.
A chance at 15 with this free throw here from Burrows. She's taken a couple knocks here today, but keeps on pushing each time. The second and one this time, though, from the mid-range. Another chance to make it 18.
4 straight games in double figures for Sophie Burrows. 7 in the last 8, and she knocks down the free throw. Back to an 8-point lead. Where will the answer come from this time for Pitt? How about Hadijah Fye? Not that time. Syracuse, the hounding defense and the takeaway.
All these Pitt turnovers coming down low, whether it's in the hands of Fye or trying to get it to Fye. It's not been easy work getting it down low.
Wood draws the double. Back out for Camp. Dribbles in, free throw line. Too strong, and Miles chases down the long rebound. Splits the double team ahead into the front court. Spots up Battle, who passes away the 3. Sets up Miles for an open look. Too short. And Wood cleans up for the Cuse. Hawkins dribbled it off the foot of Miles, out of bounds off Pitt. Haven't seen a ton from Shy Hawkins, yet to score in the second half after she put up 9 in the first.
She was on pace for what would be a career high at 16 in the first game of the season against Niagara. That remains her career high. But regardless, a good way to bookend the season on performances.
Orange trying to set up Sophie Burrows, who gives it Varejao. Old-fashioned hook. Offensive board. Burrows open again. Not that time. Saved down low. Loose ball. Syracuse asking for a timeout. Will they grant it? No. Instead, a tie-up with Kyra Wood fighting down there against a couple of Panthers who were clawing for it as well. And possession back to Pitt. Felicia will get Jack asking for the timeout. Told that she couldn't get it because her player did not fully have possession.
Not a lot of opportunities left for Pitt to chip away.
Final 6 minutes, down by 8. Battle up top, Elmore. One more for Johnson. Could not hit. Burrows fighting, and another jump ball. Back-to-back possessions, and it's back to Syracuse. Certainly not over yet, but it's getting late on the Panthers as Georgia Woolley checks back into the game for Syracuse to replace Shy Hawkins.
Received some applause from the crowd, too, after taking that knock to the face. Again,
a veteran group out there to try and finish for Syracuse. 4 seniors and a sophomore. Burrows, the lone sophomore, the lone underclassman on the floor for Cuse. Sets the screen for Varejao. Georgia off the bench, left it short. Wouldn't that have been something?
Yeah, just off balance and short-armed it a little bit of a shot-put shot. Just didn't get it to the ring.
Pitt has gone quiet offensively. They have not scored in almost 2.5 minutes. Needing a bucket. They go to 5. One-on-one with Farajao. Plows her way in. That's a charge. Fourth personal foul on Hadijah Fye. It gives it back to Syracuse. Fye and Pitt trying to battle. Orange up by 8, trying to close after this.